Good afternoon. My name is Beatrice Adams, and I'm my page Vlogging with BB. I initially intended to grow my page a little more with membership and followers before I start my topics, which I stated on my page as current affairs. But before I start with current affairs, there's some things that have been affecting my family over the past 3 years that I want to talk about, get that out of the way, and then I'll start with vlogging current affairs. Um, Over the past 3 years, our family has been hit with one tragedy after the other. It will take a long time for us to heal, but we are working on it. Um, we're working with the people who are like immediately affected by it. Like, take for instance, my brother who lost his daughter, my sister who lost two sons, my other sister who lost a grandson. Yeah, we are working with them and working with ourselves too because we all have been affected by this deeply. To begin with, in February of 2018, we lost Rihanna. She was one of my brother's, Joey's daughters, the middle one. And so she's my niece. She was struggling a lot with a lot of things. And finally, she had arrived at a place where she was comfortable, she was happy, she was ready to embrace life, um, her career, and all of that. She was working at St. Francis Hospital, had a good job, and her real love was art, and she had made up her mind to pursue it. And we all encouraged her because we knew she was good. And just when everything had seemed like it was going the right way for her, tragedy struck. Rihanna is the daughter that I never had, or was the daughter that I never had. I have two boys. I remember fast forward in October of the year before 2017, I was sick, couldn't do anything for myself, and I needed help, and Rihanna came to help me. It was something that my boys couldn't do for me, but she could, being a girl. And I remember one day she was sitting on my bed and I was crying and saying to her, Rihanna, I don't have a daughter and I'm getting older and I worry about what's going to happen if I can't take care of myself like this. And she said, Auntie, don't worry. I am going to take care of you. Rihanna told me she is going to take care of me. 2018 February, Rihanna is gone forever. So anyway, Rihanna, like I said, was working, and she came home from work one Sunday evening, and she was hanging out with friends, and young people, they were sitting around drinking, chatting, talking, and Rihanna, they said, fell backward and hit her head on the radiator. She hit her head so hard that she lost consciousness, and she never regained consciousness. She was in the ICU at St. Francis Hospital, where she worked, for about 3 to 4 days. The doctors and nurses tried everything that they could to have Rihanna regain consciousness and come back to life. It was not to be. Rihanna finally passed away, and we laid her to rest on February 24th. Ah, boy, it was a terrible time. It still is a terrible time, but it was a terrible time in our lives. I was so devastated, not to mention our parents and our sisters and everybody, and our brother and everybody else around. We were all devastated at the loss of Rihanna. A lot of us had to seek counseling, and we talked among ourselves, and we she left a lot of memories, lots of good memories, and to this day I cherish a lot of her memories, even the bad ones. I We laugh about it, we talk about it, and that's how we keep her memory alive. But our family had just started to get over Rihanna's death when in July of 2020 we were struck again with another tragedy. Johnny, 14 years old, was murdered. Oh my gosh, that blow was so hard. We were all in shock and awe, and my gosh, Johnny is gone. We cannot believe it. And first of all, he was missing, or so they said he was missing. Then we found out he was murdered. Took us forever to get his body back to Connecticut. We finally got his body back. And in August, I believe August 8th, we buried him. And then we had to go through that grieving process all over again. That's 7 stages of grieving process. For some of us, we were able to move from one to the other. For my sister, whose grandson it was, and my sister who was the adopted mother, and the immediate family surrounding, it was hard. It was hard to go through those processes, hard to understand why. Why did he have to go? Why did he have to be murdered? Why was he killed? What? Oh my God. It was hard watching my family, watching myself, watching all of us trying to deal with this. It was very hard. And almost a year before my sister, who was his mom, it was almost a year before she started to come to terms, accepting that he's gone forever. She's not going to see him again and all of that. And she was just at that place where she was starting to admit or accept that he was gone, and she was going to go through the grieving process, and with all the counseling that she was getting, and stuff like that. And she just started smiling again and all of that. And what do you know? Tragedy struck a third time. That same sister lost her son, Jared, 27 years old. He was in law school in San Diego, California. Labor Day, September 6, 2021. We got the message that we lost Jared. When I got the message, I didn't know what to do. I was like dumbstruck, So you can imagine his mom, his dad, his brother, all his aunts and uncles, cousins, everybody, how we were. And I rushed over to my sister's house right away. And of course, everybody was rushing over there. I thought about my sister. I said, oh my God, what is this girl going to do? What's going to happen to her now? She lost Johnny last year. Now she's lost Jared. What's going to happen to her? We got over there. We rallied around her. She went out to California. She got his body, brought him back to Connecticut. We went through the motions of the funeral. We laid him to rest. But the pain, the anguish, the hurt, oh my gosh, I can't imagine what my sister is going through, but I know what I am going through. And if I am going through what I'm going through, I can just like, I just know that she is hurting very, very, very badly. And we try to be there for her all the time. Morning, noon, and night. I text her, I call her. Others in my family text, call. Because I know that she's in a very dark place right now. Having lost Johnny and then Jared. She's working, she's talking, she's laughing, she's going through the motions, but I know deep down how much she's hurting. And we are trying to be there for her every day, all the time. So our family right now is going through so much, is in so much pain. And, we have lots of good friends and even strangers, because I remember when Johnny was missing, strangers would reach out to me and say, I don't know Johnny, but I'm praying for your family. And I thank everyone. I thank everyone who has reached out to us in some way. We have very good friends. We have very good family who rallied around us, who are still rallying around us. Around my sister, around her family, around all the children in this family who have to deal with losing from one to the next to the next. And, our family still needs prayers. Our family needs prayers, lots of prayers. Our family needs friends. We need people to stick by us and help us along the way, because it is not easy. It's very difficult. And if every chance I get, I pray and I ask God, God, please help us. Please heal us. Please see us out of this place. Get my sister out of that dark place that she's in. Sometimes when she talks to me and she tells me how she's feeling and what she wants to do and all of that, my heart bleeds for her. And I sit with her and I hold her hand and I talk to her and I say, please, do not think about anything bad. Console yourself that you gave Johnny and you gave Jared a good life. You let them do whatever they wanted to do, and you afforded them a life that you never had. So please console yourself and pray and ask God to give you faith to see you through all of this. And, sometimes I think I get through to her. She listens and she said, okay, I'm going to try. And then sometimes again, I think like, I didn't get through to this girl. I need more help. And then I would call other family members. I would text them. I would send out texts and say, please call her, talk to her, text her, even say, just text her and say, I love you, or I'm thinking about you, or you're in my thoughts and prayers, or stuff like that. And people do. Family members, friends, they always do. They always come through. And so far, we're still here. We're still dealing with it. We're still trying. But you, my friends, you, my followers, you, my audience, I want you to know that it's with this kind of feeling, this kind of problem in my family right now that I'm coming on here. And from time to time, I'm going to be talking about it. But I really want to there's a lot of stuff that's going on in our world today, in current affairs that need addressing. And it's being addressed, yeah, but I want to reach everyone in every nook and cranny, everywhere. And show my side of it, have you think about your side, and then we can all discuss it. Like I'm going to be talking about current affairs. You can comment, tell me, and I'm not going to be mad if you don't agree with me, because we all can't agree on the same thing. You can tell me why you don't agree with me, and I'm not going to be mad. Or you can tell me you're dead wrong, Beatrice. That's not right. You are wrong. And I'm still not going to get upset, because there's always a right and a wrong. Someone has to be right and someone has to be wrong. If it happens that I'm wrong, I'm willing to accept it. So I look forward in the coming weeks and months to be engaging with you here from my dining room and talk. We'll talk about things. If you have any topic that you're interested in that you want to talk about, you can comment and let me know, and we can all talk about it. We can all engage in it. If you have questions, you ask me. I'll try to answer to the best of my ability. If I don't know, I will research, I will consult, and get back to you. But I think I needed to let out this 15 minutes of information about what's been going on in my family over the past 3 years. The tragedy that hit us and looked like it wasn't going to stop. I hope it stopped for a while, because even though our family is so large, huge, it's still a lot. It's still a lot for one family to be going through. So in the coming, like I said, in the coming weeks and months, we're all going to be here talking, engaging in different things. And I hope that you will inspire me as much as I will try to inspire you. And we'll talk, we'll have discussions. I will be sitting here talking, but there's a place where you can go and comment and say whatever you have to say, the good, the bad, the indifferent. I'm a big girl, I can handle it. I'm going to take it. So, and also remember to subscribe. Remember to share my video with friends and family and your Facebook friends and everything. Instagram. I'm on Instagram. I'm on Facebook and YouTube. Share the video around. Subscribe, like, and comment. And let's get vlogging with BB on the way. I hope that as we continue on this journey, that you will gain some insight. I will gain some insight. You can help me, and I can help you. We're in this together. I know I'm going to always be here. And like I said, if you have any questions, write in the comments box. Drop it right there in the comments box. And I will try to the best of my ability to answer. I promise to read all your comments and respond to them if you have a question. It might not be right away, but it will be done. I promise. So, I think I'm going to wrap things up now and call it a day for this. And remember what I said. If you have any questions, let me know. If you have a topic that you want discussed, let me know. Give me some ideas of things that you would like to hear. Ask me any question you want about what I just told you about what's going on in my family. Ask me any question. Excuse me, and I will try to answer it to the best of my ability. And I hope that as we go along, we're going to cover a lot of topics and educate each other. That would be all for now. Thank you, and you have a nice day.